Welcome folks to the Russian Grand Prix here at the Sochi Autodrome. As the drivers are just getting ready to head out. Looks as though we have a Mercedes and a Ferrari heading out. Got a few drivers already heading out for their outlaps. Now, a few interesting things about this track is especially the pitting tree. A lot of drivers have to be careful with the pitting tree as it is a very peculiar one, as if you get it wrong you can end up actually going slamming into part of the pit wall. Oh yes, hitting it, flying out, back out onto the track and into someone else, which is not something we want to see today. As Tommy is coming through my favourite section of the track. I really like this section of the track here. It's just speed you can get. And we have the braking zone right here. You have to manage. And we've got yellow flags in sector 3. I'll try and figure out what's happening. So, McLaren's going a little bit slow here. It's of Happy Kilmore, but it doesn't appear much of an issue. He's probably just setting up the car and a little bit of a lag spike there. So we stay on board with Wombat as he's doing his flying lap now. And it looks as though Wombat's actually got an invalidated time. I'll jump on board with Dogs as he's flying through sector 2 at the moment. Ooh, and AlphaTauri's just came off the track. Try and find out who that was. Let's see if XI1 Knight, I believe that is. Yep. Dogs is and Bucko Gunner gets its fast lap time of 1 minute 32.789. Oh, this is gonna really... No, we have a new time set by MPA Sokov 1914 of a 1 minute 32.454. Very quick time around here. Bob's is entering another favourite part of the circuit for me. So we have a yellow flag up ahead for a Mercedes. This is our pole sitter at the moment, as he's just travelling a little bit slowly. He's a little bit wide there. As he moves out of the way of the faster drivers behind him. Someone leaves the session again. Might be a bit of a internet issue maybe. Who knows? So a lot of these drivers are sort of setting the so it's pretty much the 1 minute sort of 32s to 1 minute 35 at the moment, with Vintage Grizz getting the fastest lap time of a 1 minute 32.195. Again, a very quick time. Now, the matter of fact is, will anyone be able to make it quicker? A little bit curious if any other veterans in this league will maybe try and get a faster lap time. Whether they'll head out now or if they're going to wait for just that right moment. You know, when there's a little bit more rubber on the track, a little bit more grip. We currently have just over 11 minutes left of qualifying. Big Tommy is on his flying lap. It was a little bit of a fishtail, but he caught it very quickly. It's a beautiful run as he's entering the penultimate corner. And that puts him P7 with... Tommy goes P7 with a 1 minute 33.271. Nice lap time by Tom there. Let's see who else is... There's Nuff, who unfortunately gets an invalid time from track limits. Unfortunately, it's a shame. At least 24 hours is coming through to set his fastest lap time as he enters the final corner, and that puts him P5 with a 1 minute 32.576. It's a good time there by LS 24 hours. Try and find some more drivers. So Wombat's got a an invalid lap time. And the Maverick also has an invalid lap time, so they'll just be wanting to get through, either complete this lap or return to the pit, sort of unsure. Freestyle has got his flying lap underway. Freestyles is entering the second long straight. His DRS is open. Good turn in there. Can he stop the back end from sliding out? He does. Well done. Chicane is a very tricky one to get past. He's got a good pace behind him. And he's P2. Three-star lead, with a P2 position by 1 minute 32.287. It is extremely quick from the Racing Point driver. The drivers that he yet set a time at the moment is Paulo Frost, who looks though he's just coming onto his outlet now, I think. Yeah, that's what this looks like he's doing. Wombat as well is yet to set the fastest lap time. He's broken a very dangerous position. North has yet to set a lap time, although he's probably going to head out and get his lap time into his flying lap soon. Let's see, Private Lee Wayne King has yet to set a lap time, although he's out on his outlet. Rish has yet to set a lap time as well, but he does now, and that puts him P1 with a 1 minute 31.333. Again, very quick from the driver there. Be quite pleased with himself with that. Let's see who else have we got. JJB is yet to set a lap time as well with a not quite. He's on his flying lap, but we'll see where he is. He's approaching the penultimate corner, but he's having to pull into the pits, unfortunately, as he had an invalid lap time. And the Maverick is the last driver to yet set a time. Where jump on board with Paulo Frost. Yeah. Yes, he's still on his flying lap, but he's just entered the sweeping left, and oh, and a Williams has just made contact with the wall. That's Wombat. He's made contact with the wall, and he's damaged his front wing. This is not a good sign. So drivers that are just exiting, what would it be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just exiting turn 6, I believe, and there's been another incident. We'll try and find out who it is. It looks like it might have been an AlphaTauri, or looks like it might be. No, it's another Williams. And please, drivers, be very careful on this track. And either someone's had to pull over, or no, it looks as though someone's probably just pulled over. That's alright. So we have about 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes to go in this session. And we currently have 3 drivers who are yet to set times, so those drivers need to get out there now if they want to set times. Nuff is on his outlap on soft tyres. He'll be hoping to set a fast time here to get him up as close as he can to the top of the grid. JJB is going through the sweeping left. So far he's got some pretty good pace at the moment and the car looks pretty stable. It's a little bit wide there. Thankfully he doesn't hit the wall. There's enough is going through the penultimate corner and into the final corner. And he's begun his flying lap. So Wombat is the driver who's just come out of the pits and he'll be hoping to get to the end of the session without any damage and hopefully set a time as Maverick retires from the session. It looks like he possibly has retired maybe on track now? Not sure. Hopefully he hasn't. Jump on with Murph as he's running to try and get his lap time set and hopefully move up. Hopefully to maybe around the middle of the grid. Somewhere around there I think would probably be a good position for Murph. That was a Mercedes driver that just cut right in across of him. Nuff is very lucky not to have been taken out there. As Nuff gets himself P16 with a 1 minute 33.898. Nice time there by Nuff. But he looks like he might actually try and improve his time maybe, as qualifying comes to an end. As Dodds leaves the session. But judging by the times that I'm seeing on the screen, folks, we might actually have a very close race. Now this track here is where a lot of strategy will actually come down. But we go for a faster tyre option. Or maybe, just maybe, might try a slower tyre option but with less fuel. Because these races are 50% on length, so it is quite a distance. Let's wait for Wombat to cross the line. And that puts Wombat at P10. Nice work there. As we'll quickly run through the race order. So in pole position we have Rish. In second we have MPA Skov. In third we have Xiron Knight. Fourth we have Bucko Gunner. Fifth we have Vintage Grizz. Sixth we have LS 24 Hours. Third we have 3 Sty Lee. In eighth we have the Maverick. In ninth we have ZHR. In 10th we have Wombat. In 11th we have Burgos. In 12th we have Happy Kilmore. 13th Paulo Frost, 14th JJB29, 15th Anthro, 16th Big Tommy, 17th Chromad, 18th Nuff Squid, 19th Private Lee Wayne Kane, and 20th Dobbs. Whew, that's a run. That's a mouthful to run through. Now we're just waiting for everyone to load in to the race, and then we can start. Please don't just have a glitch. Doesn't look like it. So, looks as though we have about a 98% of the drivers on the grid have fitted soft tyres, with 2% with 2 drivers actually having fitted mediums. And the drivers that fit mediums, they are Happy Kilmore and Chromad. They are starting the race on medium tyres. So it might be interesting whether they'll be doing a medium soft, or whether they might be doing a medium and hard. It's a 27 lap race, so it is possible to do a medium to hard. But I think if you want to put a soft tyre on there, you need to do either a medium, you pretty much have to do a medium soft, or medium soft medium. But a lot of these drivers that probably are on soft tyres don't like do a soft to hard or a soft to medium and then chuck on another set of mediums towards the end. It's unsure really. Both strategies can work, but it all pretty much comes down to driving style, essentially. So scroll through. Ooh! Looked as though the AlphaTauri might have had a slight slide there into the corner. A crisis averted. Looks as though no one's made contact on this formation lap, which is good. No one's sliding out on cold tyres. Back into the race start. The drivers are all lining up. And they're off for the start of the Russian Grand Prix for Season 2 in Division 3. Oh, and a Ferrari is... Oh, big contact down the back there. Safety car for certain. And the safety car is out. massive contact there. Vintage Grizz had a slight incident. There's a few cars there with damaged wings. And then out comes the safety car. Vintage has been disqualified from the session for... I'm not sure. We'll have a look. For blocking the pit lane. Vintage Grizz has been disqualified for blocking the pit lane. Now a lot of these drivers... Now it'll be interesting to see if anyone decides to come in and do a stop now. It'll be very interesting if that happens, because, you know, in my opinion, a safety car on lap 1 is not something I would class as a free stop. The race has only just started, the tyres have only just got warmed. You know, there's still plenty of life left in them. Yeah, so, you know, a lot of these... It's a shame for Vintage Grizz. I could see what he was trying to do. He's trying to go for a move down the inside. Three Styles comes on for a pit stop. Not sure if that would have might be the right move unless there's engineer called him in. It looks as though Freestyle is the only one. As Chromag gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in pit lane. And he's come in. So a lot of the drivers that were involved in the incident have come in to get their wings replaced. And our grid order at the moment is just a little bit haywire, I'm pretty sure. It's saying Dobbs is in the lead, but I'm not sure that's correct, judging by where he's positioned on the thing. There we go, that's probably better. So predicted pit stop strategy would be, for a lot of these drivers, is sort of around that lap 10, lap 14 mark, as Rish nearly goes into the end of the safety car there. Which would have immediately resulted in a disqualification if that happened for hitting the safety car. Now the big question is, how close do you want to get to the safety car? Mind you, you're travelling at a slower pace, your tyres will be getting cold. You know, your brakes probably will be getting cold as well. So there won't be enough braking power behind them, so... as ZHR gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in pit lane. Yes, the pit lane here is a very difficult one to master. As you... Jesus Christ, that's really close. It's almost as if Rish is racing the safety car right now. Look how close he's keeping behind it. currently on lap 3 out of 27, still under safety car at the moment. The field is extremely bunched up at the moment. So I don't know, we might see some stuff happen on the restart. Just hope we don't see anything bad. As we get word that the safety car is coming in this lap. So jump on board with Rish. Looks as though he's going to decide to maybe bunch the field up a bit. So any drivers that might be listening into the stream here, be extremely careful. You are still under the safety car at the moment until the safety car crosses the start-finish line, I believe it is. And a green flag, oh, and his wheel contact is made between Rish and the Mercedes. They're going neck and neck. A Renault is deciding to join in. They're going 3 wide down the main straight. Mercedes backs down and falls in behind the Red Bull, but Rish seems to hold on. Mercedes is looking down the inside into the sweeping left. And so far he's holding it, and he gets the move done. Very close racing here, folks. So jump on board. Promad makes a move. Oh, Happy Kilmer is closing in onto Dobbs as well. He's going looking for a move down the inside. Nice move there by Happy Kilmer. Oh, just goes off, but oh, luckily no contact was made. Oh, the Racing Point makes contact with the Williams. Oh, a little bit of contact, and Kilmer goes sliding. Good recovery though by the McLaren driver. As AlphaTauri, I think, might have suffered a little bit of wing damage. It might have been Maverick who might have suffered some. Maverick has suffered some wing damage, so he'll be needing to come into the pits. This is a big scrap here. Pretty much the back of the line at the moment. As we have a Williams just sitting slightly a Wombat. Rish sets the fastest lap time at 1 minute 36.571. As Wombat comes into the pits to obviously get his wing repaired. And will Maverick come in as well? He does. Good call there by the Alfa Romeo driver. Rish is getting himself a nice comfortable lead there. LS24 is going around the outside of the AlphaTauri and down the inside into the chicane. And he's got the move made right on the entry of the sleeping left-hander. Thing that's happening behind the AlphaTauri of Knight is Paulo Frost, and then Haas is closing in very rapidly. And he's making a move somewhere. And coming up to the second main straight, and he might be able to get a move to stick down here. Knight is getting himself right up LS24's gearbox. So we've got a fight for fourth at the moment here, folks. So trying to see if there might be any other action down the field. There is some actions, but not really much. DRS is now being enabled by race control. And we've got pretty much a DRS train sort of forming down here. As Knight was taking a quick little peek down the inside. and Chromad has made a position. Nice work by the Red Bull driver there. But Tommy is still pretty close behind him. But he is losing time. Squid is keeping right up the gearbox of Anthro in the Haas. And Vegas is closing in on the Ferrari. He's closing in to Tom in the racing point. No, incident's been cleared up in sector 2. 3-second time penalty for JJB for multiple warnings. Vegas does a move down the inside, and it's a fantastic move by the Ferrari driver. Freestyle makes a move on Nuff. Ooh, Nuff has to brake a little bit hard there. And he's got a lot of drivers queued up behind him. He's got at least 3 drivers that are queued right up behind him. As Alex 24 sets the fast lap time of 1 minute 36.518. Oh, and a Mercedes has spun in the final corner. I think it's private. It is privately Wayne King who is stuck on the final corner and has spun his Mercedes around. He'll need to come into the pits as he does have wing damage. I'm not sure if that was maybe Nuff's fault. I do not know. So far we're on lap 7 out of 27 laps, folks, so we currently have at least 21 more laps to go. Some of these drivers. Anthro has come off and he's got a little bit of wing damage, so he might need to come in for the pits. He's got a few drivers behind him. Freestyle is closing in. He's looking at maybe the outside. No, yeah, a lot of close battles happening all over the place at the moment, folks. It's the Haas and Red Bull of Anthro and Chromad. A little bit of a spin. Bagos goes around the outside of Anthro. Is coming into the pit, so he's obviously deciding to come in maybe to get his tyres changed, because they've probably been on for a little while. A lot of these drivers are now coming into the pits. So we have an incident in sector 3. Wombat must have just a little bit of a spin there, but he's back in the race, which is good to see. Very close battle here between Paulo Frost and Alice 24. They're still scrapping it. They're now scrapping it out for 3rd and 4th at the moment. As Vegas gets the 3-second time penalty from multiple warnings. This is very close competition to see. Pretty sure Paulo's been on those tyres for maybe a little bit. Yeah, Paulo and Alex have been on those tyres for about 7 laps, so they won't really be as much alive as what they typically would be. As Alex pulls into the pits, but Paulo is staying out, so he's currently got 3rd at the moment. Bucko's need to move on Dogs, but Dogs are still very close behind them. drivers are now starting to get this space. And ZHR though is still keeping very close behind Tom. Doing a very good job so far. Burgos is creeping up onto 3 Styly at the moment. Less than a second separates those two. I think Kilmore is closing in on to ZHR as well. But will it be enough? So Chromad lets Tom through. Chromad has windows. We're trying to find maybe some quick racing at the moment. Agos is closed right in onto 3 Styly at the moment. He's about 0.3 of a second behind. But unfortunately he doesn't have any ERS at the moment. His battery is pretty much completely dead. So he was obviously trying to keep as close as he can without the help of ERS. Trying to recharge as much as he can, and he'll probably open her up to try and do an overtake. So he might be getting himself ready for it. ZHR also keeping himself nice and close to Prix. ZHR makes a move on Tommy. He's gone around the outside. He's made it. No, he hasn't. Oh, he's slammed into the barrier. He's got a bit of wing damage as well. We definitely need to come into the pits for that. It's a shame. As Rish has come in for his stop. We'll jump on board with our Lolly host as it looks though he's heading out on medium tyres. We have a yellow flag in sector 3. I wonder what's happening here. Oh! This makes contact with Chromad there. Don't know if it was intentional or a little bit of an accident. He also made contact with Dobbs as well, I think. Which resulted in him having wing damage. So it's might actually take a close look at that one. Drivers are now started to find their sort of space a bit. Bagos is closing in onto 3 Style. He's closing in really close onto 3. A little slight fishtail there. He was a little bit caught out by that Mercedes driver. And trying to get himself back into this race. As LS24 gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Let's see. Privately, Wayne Kane is half a second off North Squid. We might be looking at maybe a move. We're uninformed of that. We have a few changes down the grid. Changes happening up and down the grid as we speak. It's very hard to cover them all. As Maverick moves himself into 11th position, not bad there from the upper Romeo driver. Now will he be able to catch his teammate? Mercedes is coming really close in Maverick there. Currently on lap 13 out of 27, so we've currently got about 15 laps or so to go. I thought Scoff was going for a move there. We have an incident down. Oh, Sector 3. Chromad has had a little bit of spin there. There is debris all over the track as well. North has got wing damage. Anthro, I think, might have wing damage as well. ZHR does not. Chromad does not. Dobbs is just running his own race at the moment, just keeping himself out of trouble, keeping his nose out of trouble. As Kov does make a move on Maverick, but he's not. Our time sheet might be a little bit wrong here. It's a little bit glitched, I think, because I don't think he's that close to XI1 right. He's definitely not that close to Knight there. So going through the field trying to find some close battles for you. Very close battle there between 3 Lee and Bagos. So going down the main straight. Still a little bit too far away to make a move though. Slight glitch here with MPA Squad's timing sheets. We can get that fixed. There we go. Wombat has had a slight incursion into a wall, but he doesn't appear to have any damage, but maybe there's a little bit of a knock to confidence. Oh, as Wombat retires on track. It's a big no-no in the league, unfortunately. Kilmore overtakes Tommy as Tommy's coming into the pits. Still a very close race up the front here for first position. There's 3 Styliers approaching our back marker here. We're currently on lap 15 out of 27, so we've got roughly about 13 or so laps to go. LS24 is closing in onto his teammate. Quite rapidly, I must say. So those teammate moves are leading through, which is good to see. Unfortunately, JJB gets a 3-second time penalty. Just think he might contest maybe, it's unsure. Let's see. Anther is closing in on to Nuff as well. We'll probably jump on board here. Keeping himself nice and close, which is good to see. Happy Kilmore with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Oh, he opens up his DRS. Will he be able to use it though? Can he keep the gap as close as he can through the sweepy left-hander? Does. Oh, something's happened in Sector 2. ZHR is going slow. He has wing damage. His right end plate. He's had a little bit of a spin, maybe. Not exactly many close battles at the moment. There are drivers that are. Some drivers are close. Some aren't exactly close enough, maybe, to make a pass. Anthro's looking down the inside of Nuff. Doesn't quite get through though. As they entering the last chicane. Maverick has closed in onto his teammate as well. Pretty much on this back straight. Maverick does have the DRS. Is he going? Maybe. No, he doesn't try and make a move down the inside on the outside of the track. See, MPA Skov is keeping himself about 0.7 of a second behind Bagos on the Ferrari. Happy Kilmore is currently in third, but he's keeping himself nice and close onto Rish. As Rish gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So we've got to see a few penalty flags on the screen here. As we have an incident in Sector 2. Nuff maybe. Oh, he's not exactly in the best position. He does have some pretty serious wing damage. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. He's pushing himself extremely hard right now. Private Leeway and King might be having blue flags showing, could he? No, he does not. He's still currently on the lead lap. Maverick is keeping himself nice and close to him though. Will he maybe go for a move? Vegas gets in front of JJB, but JJB is also keeping himself extremely close and behind him as well. Maverick is looking at the move. He's going down the inside on the back straight. He's currently holding around the outside. Brilliant move there by Maverick. JJB is keeping himself really close in. His MP Skov is also keeping himself really close in behind JJB. Goes round the outside of the... A brilliant move here on the corner before the main back straight. Unfortunately, I think timing cards are going a bit haywire again. So Williams, I think Dobbs has been shown blue flag, so he has to move out of the way to let the driver behind him through. He has, I think, about 3 corners or something to do so, I think. I'm not 100% certain. Agos is moving himself really quick. He's keeping himself less than a second behind Knight at the moment. As Maverick sets the fastest lap time over 1 minute 34.584. Fantastic stuff to see by the upper Romeo driver. Agos closing in onto the AlphaTauri there of Knight. Knight gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings as well. So that might help Vegas, or it might be a little bit of a nuisance, who knows. Folks, see Tom is closing on to JJB as well, very rapidly I must say. As they're entering the back straight. Tom's looking for a move down the inside maybe. Oh, unfortunately not quite. Still keeping himself very close though. He might try and maybe look for a move on the main straight maybe. He could maybe do so with these corners. He's going down the inside. Oh, contact has been made by JJB and Big Tommy. JJB does have wing damage, but I'm pretty sure I'd put him at fault, as he was the one that made contact. I'm pretty sure Tom would be absolutely pissed. I can just imagine what he'd be saying like down the other end of the mic. ZHR is also keeping himself very close into Anthro here. AlphaTauri driver and the Haas driver. Now, will he either make a move down the main straight maybe? Who knows? It's probably close enough maybe. He's still very close. He's looking down the inside. Brilliant move by ZHR there. But Anthro is also still keeping himself nice and close though. And we've lost ZHR's timing. JJB gets 5-second penalty for speeding in pit lane. some more close battles at the moment, folks. Not really much happening at the moment. So the only sort of really close battles at the moment is between Pro and ZHR at the moment. Bagos is pretty close to Knight, but he's not particularly as close as what he was hoping, maybe. Knight is sort of closing in a little bit on LS24. Has made a move on Chromad. Nicely done. However, Chromad is coming back at him down the inside and takes his position back. Nice work by the Red Bull driver there. ZHR is closing in onto JJB here. Less than a second separates them. So Knight is closing in onto at least 24 hours. ZHR moves into 12th position with JJB falling into 13th. Knight is keeping himself very close into at least 24 hours here. But Bagos is keeping himself right into the gearbox of Knight as well. He's probably ready to make a move. I'm going to wait just that little bit longer as Anthony moves up a position on JJB. As Rish is closing in on 3-star lead, so Rish is less than a second behind our leader. We might make a move. He might. Knight is looking down the inside. Is gonna get to 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Can he hold it? Oh, this is gonna be maybe. It's hard to say. Bagos and Knight are extremely close to one another. Knight is keeping himself right on the inside. Gets back on the racing line. Bagos is right in the gearbox there of Knight. Almost actually right into the car itself. This is a very intense battle here happening at the moment for 5th, 6th and 7th. These drivers are fighting hard for this position. So Rish is 0.2 of a second behind Stiley. So we jump on board here. This Knight is making a move on LS24. God, it's a very close battle between these two. LS24 pushes Knight slightly off track. Bagos makes the move and claims the 6th position with Knight falling down to 7th. But it looks as though Bagos lets Knight have that 6th position back as that's a really good show of sportsmanship there. Must have felt that, you know, it was a bit unfair what LS24 did. So I gave it back. Rish gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Away PSE notifications, a lot of exciting stuff happening now. We're currently on lap 24 out of 27. Man, this race is flying by quick. Private Lee Wayne Kane claims 14th position and takes it away from JJB. Maita's looking at maybe having another crack. Anthro gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. A lot of these drivers have time penalties, it seems. Anthro's moving, no, Maita's gone down the inside. Alice can't hold it. Alice is dropped to 6th position. Knight claims 5th. Burgos is closing in behind him though. Now this is a race that you would love to see. Fantastic feel by these drivers. In Sector 3. Gunner has had a slight incident there, but it looks as though everything's alright now. It's a little bit of a shame, unfortunately. Burgos is a very fast driver. Croman gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Again, Sector 3 is claiming... Ooh. I don't know what's happened here to Gunner. Might have rage quit maybe. JDB gets a 3-second time penalty. A lot of very close action here by these drivers. JDB is closing on to Chromad. JJB is looking, moves around the outside, but Chromad is still down there. Chromad brakes a little later. JJB gets the position, although I don't know. Chromad is still keeping himself really close behind him. Chromad might be looking at maybe taking a stab down the lane, back straight maybe, or maybe in a few corners time. Lost time though. Maverick is keeping himself really close to Tom though. It's only half a second separates them, although I'm not sure if that's correct time. And we have this telemetry glitch as well. They're currently on lap 26 out of 27, so we're on the penultimate lap, folks. Burgos is closing right into the gearbox of LS24. Can LS24 hours hold on? That's the main question though, can he hold on? Just currently leading the races. We're on the final lap, folks. We're on the last lap of this Grand Prix. Someone's got to make a move. Someone must want this. Maverick is closing on to Tom. He's going down the outside. Tom slots in behind him. And doesn't look at maybe having another go. Nice move there by Maverick. Can Burgos make a move down here. He does not have much time left. He's currently on the back straight. MPA Scott has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. For a lot of these drivers that are close in battles, this is the time to make moves. There is not much time left. If you want to make a move, make it now. Get as close as you can. Spagos is closing in. Can he do it though? He does not have much options left. He's got to make a move within these next few corners. No, he has yellow flags. He's lost. Ah, shame. It would have been an impressive move to see him make. As we just wait for the last few drivers to come across the line. Promad is looking at making a move on JJB. He's going to have the inside line for the... No, he's not. He's not quite going to have the inside line. But it looks as though he does. JJB goes slightly off track. Mostly from the pressure behind him. So we're just waiting on Promad and JJB to come across the line. And that is it, folks. So wait for the official results to all be tallied up. Happy Kilmore gets the game's driver of the day, apparently. So, just wait to see, because I'm not sure who that driver is. I need to go back and have a look at it. Alright. So, and race winner 3-star Lee. In first, in second, Happy Kilmore. In third, Rish. In fourth, Alice 24 Hours. In fifth, Knight. In sixth, Paulo Frost. In seventh, MPA Skov. Eighth, we have Bagos. Ninth, we have the Maverick. 10th, we have Tom. In 11th, we have ZHR. In 12th, we have Privately Wayne King. 13th, we have Anthro. 14th, we have Chromad. 15th JJB, 16th North Squid, 17th Dobbs, 18th Bucko Gunner, 19th Wombat, and 20th Grizz. So unfortunately we had 3 people that did not finish the race, unfortunately. Although the 2 DNFs I think happened while the cars were out on track. So that might be something that stewards will have to look into, maybe, but till then we do not know. But anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this Grand Prix. Now we'll see you next week. We have, I'm pretty sure, go to USA I think, or Japan next week. Not 100% certain, we'll find out. And I'll let you guys know maybe tomorrow. But until then, we'll see you next week. Peace out.